what has preseason camp been like so far for you in the safety room?
I think preseason camp's been great. We got a lot of new faces in the room, but we all just kind of help each other grow throughout this process. And yeah,
It seems like a lot of you guys kind of came in at the same time. What's your relationship been like with Christian, Tyson, all those guys?
I think we kind of hit it off from the moment we all got here, just being around each other, hanging out outside the facility.
What are those personalities like in that room? Is there like a loud one, a funny one? I mean, who plays what role there?
I think little Chris, he probably the funny guy, but we got a lot of different personalities. But we all know when it's time to work, it's time to work.
What is your personality?
I'm kind of a little more reserved guy. I'm a little older than the rest, so I bring kind of a veteran presence to the room.
What was it like transferring here after being in Texas? Dad, your uncle, in Texas. What was that process like to get out of these?
Oh yeah. At first it was kind of hard, but just talking with my family, we felt like this was the best place for us to be. And yeah, leaving my little brothers behind, it was hard, but I know I'll see them eventually.
Have you lived outside of Texas before?
Oh no. I was in Texas from the time I was born till 22 years old.
Okay. What's the biggest difference? Any difference between Texas and here?
Well, it was snowing when I first got here, so I was not prepared for that. I was shoveling my windshield with a spatula, yeah.
So what about Virginia Tech made it the right decision to leave home?
Yeah, I think just coming here, when I came on my visit, me and my family, we kind of just got a feeling like, just instantly, like, this is where we're going to be. About 2 days later, I called Coach Pry, and he was kind of just pushing me to go see other places, visit, and then if that's still what I wanted to do. But I think just the family aspect and the tradition here, that's what spoke most to me and my camp.
Did you admit when the defensive coordinator had been hired, or was it still?
It was before. Still up in the air, but, every coordinator going to have their different versions of everything, so it's still football at the end of the day.
Who is the best athlete in your immediate family?
Probably my mom, I'm not going to lie. She played D1 soccer at Texas. She was MVP of the team as a freshman. So I think a lot of people say my dad and all that, but really I get a lot of my athletic ability from my mom.
Your dad played in the your dad and your uncle both
Yes, sir.
played in the NFL. Okay. They were both tight ends?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you were never a tight end, I assume. You played.
Stuck to defense.
Have you always played defense?
I think I was playing both ways until my sophomore year of high school when I moved up to varsity.
How much do you think last year's experience that he started at Houston Christian and went to Sam Houston last year, how much did that transfer experience prepare you for this one?
I think it prepared me a lot because, coming into a new team, a lot of new faces, you don't really know how you fit into that and you just work your way into it. So I think going to Sam Houston the day of fall camp last year kind of just made the transition here a lot easier.
Brent mentioned that you've been working a few different spots, safety, corner, and nickel. How do you feel your game really fits kind of being able to be versatile and work in different spots?
I think I've been training for this back home for a while, since I was about 8 years old. So I'm comfortable in man, zone, brushing the passer if that's what coach wants me to do. So I'm kind of comfortable with everything on the defensive side of the ball.
How much is that some of your experience in Sam Houston and Houston Christian? You worked a lot in the slot in addition to safety and all over the field.
Yes, sir. I think I played throughout my career. So when I started at Houston Christian, I was a strong safety. And then when I went to Sam, I was a free safety. And then when we go nickel packages, I'd be in the slot. So I think I'm just being all over the place, playing a lot of snaps in different positions has helped me a lot.
Jordan Bass, coming from a linebacker background to safety, what have you thought about how he's transitioned to this new position and how he's grown?
Oh, yeah, I think he's doing a great job. He brings a physical presence to the room, and that's something we needed, and also brings competition to the room. And we have competition at every room in this program. So.
Weird how many Texans are on this team. It's like a lot came in this quarter.
Yeah, me and Ben Bell, we've been playing against each other since we were in middle school. So it was cool to see he was coming here, someone I already knew. And then me and Tyson took a visit to UH together, so I kind of knew a little bit about Tyson before we came. So
Has Bell been as crazy as he is now? Way back then?
Oh yeah, he's always been a freak, always.
Before you came here, did Brad Nielsen give you any tips about Blacksburg?
You said what?
Braxton Nielsen, your OC at St. Houston.
Yeah, we talked a little bit when he found out I was coming when we were preparing for the New Orleans Bowl. But it's lived up to everything he said and probably exceeded those expectations. And I can't wait to see what that stadium's like.
Did he give you any tips for like where to eat or anything like that?
I did ask Twitter a couple times though. Been eating at PK's. That's probably my favorite right now.
You miss running track?
Oh yeah, all the time. But as I got older, I kind of realized like I had goals in track just as big as my goals in football, and then wanted to kind of make a decision and just pick one and put all my focus onto that.
And were you kind of like a jumper or a long
Yeah.
distance? What were your events?
So once I got to college, I was long jump, strictly long jump, and then an alternate on the 4x1.
You win a Southland Conference championship.
Yes, sir. Freshman year, I won the Southland, and then I made it to regionals.
Is
And
that
then,
long jump?
yes, sir, long jump.
So if you were putting together a 4x1 team from the football players out there, obviously you have yourself on that, but who would be the other three guys on that team?
That's what. I think I'm gonna go Cam Selden, T. Will, probably Donovan Green.
Don Green.
Yes,
Who's
sir.
running anchor on that?
We'll let Cam close it out. We'll let Cam close it out.
Found any great barbecue? I know being a Texas guy, you've grown up all around it.
I have not yet. I'm still looking. Barbecue and Tex-Mex. That's what I've kind of been on the search for.
How important to you was closing out your career at St. Houston the right way, like going out with that bowl, the way you guys played?
Oh, yeah.
How important was that closing out on a high note?
Yeah, I think just always growing up with my parents, they've always told me, like, you're going to finish what you start. And then going into that season, it was something that never was done there before. And I think you could see just by all the players that were in the portal still play the game. And it was just something that was important to us to do as a team.